Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. So we are going to Darrow, hopefully. I'm so lost. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Wait, rat? Oh, hold on. Broken. Broken sword. Okay. Do we have actually an inventory limit? I don't think so. I did hear a rat. Was that just ambient sound or... Yeah, I think it was. No? I think up here. Maybe? Yes, wait. No, it was... God damn it. Alright, let's see. There he is. An LR of Norvik, an LR of a girl, and a newspaper clipping about the coin lord. A knightly helmet. Leftover. Take it. +2 charisma, -2 dexterity. Equip it. Wait, did that actually... Yes. We're gonna be glorious with charisma. Oh, Etir is in here now. Can we reroll now? No, not yet. Damn. Magister Nicholas Darrow. Lawful evil. Ooh. Interesting. Here he is, the coin lord of Norvik and magistrate of Tolstad. That smile of his is a facade, of course, an expression simulacra. Heavily trained over the course of 20 years on the job. He's an expert in his field, and his field is politics. He will respect you only if you serve him loyalty. Loyally. Like a hound, or if you prove yourself competent and ruthless. He has no time for fools. But a man of his stature does not retain power if he does not recognize talent when it barks in his face. He inherited his position from his father at a young age. Nicholas has been doing this his entire life, and he's good at it, one of the best. The only problem being, if you're good at the role of a magistrate, then you're good at a number of nefarious illegal activities by association. At the top of the stairs you see a man placed upon his silken throne, his well-groomed face lit by a single bulb candle, but he does not look at you. Instead, he folds his copy of the Norwegian Post in half and sighs. Don't make him mad, this is your boss. Hear about this? Asgalist opportunists strike fear Silker's guilt. Then he lowers the paper and mutters, 9,000 crowns in damages. This man commands attention. Protesters. Hooligans. We should beat them in the streets. Raises a finger towards you. I like your enthusiasm, but I can promise that wouldn't solve a thing. His eyes, he is reading you. Are you? Did you take that helmet from downstairs? Yes. He cracks a smile. Whatever, go ahead, take what you need. Your goblin companion lets out a sigh of relief. Glorious. That's what life has come to here in this city, isn't it? Everyone just grabbing what they need. It's democracy. It's the age of crowds, that's what they call it. And the loudest voices keep shouting at me in particular, it seems. The crowd has power beyond belief. Furrows his brow. The moonlight makes him look like a marble bust. Shifts his eyes over to your companion. See, you've picked up a goblin. Takes a step forward. Lord Darrow, Lady Sageleaf has declared a joint operation. She... Of course she has. Cleric, if you will, I would like to speak with you in private. Excuse me? The goblin glances to you and then back to Coinlord. Seriously? Just me? Yes, now, if you please. Gestures towards the stairs. Your services are not needed at the moment, thank you. Snell lifts his head into the air. No good option here. Someone's gonna get pissed. Tension, sweat, what can you say? You can go, Snell. Yeah, Come now, it's city business. Be quiet. Your companion scoffs. It's fine, late anyhow. Gives you a knowing glance. Heading home, first thing tomorrow, cleric. Gives you a quick nod, then he turns to leave. The coin lord glances out the window and remains quiet for a moment. I feel compelled to ask. Once you hear the door closing behind Snell on his way out, he continues. How was your meeting with our dear goblin chieftain? I don't think she liked me. Ha! I'm in a similar seat myself. His jaw tightens and loosens. The coin lord carries an iron will ring, as all good politicians do. Makes any mind-altering spells you cast on him useless. Don't waste any spell slots. Must apologize, cleric. Tossing you around as a pawn in this regrettably political game of ours isn't something I hoped for. You obviously have much more important matters to attend to in the palace. Of course you do. The Lord is flattering you. He's gotten far in his life using this tactic. A job's a job. Yes, someone has to keep things running. First things first. I'm obliged to offer accommodations during your stay here on Tolstad. Obliged? Interesting word choice. It's customary for clerics on a job to be given free housing by their employer. May stay in the old guard tower. Tosses you an iron key. Key will get you access to the tower. Etir uses one of the floors. You take the top one. Thank you for housing me, my lord. No need to thank me, it's entirely customary. Yeah, he has to do it, otherwise he certainly wouldn't. Shuffles about, looking annoyed for a moment. Now about the incident. As soon as the fires were put out, I had a city engineer inspect for structural damages. Once it was cleared and no casualties were reported, I shut it down. Without an investigation. Initially, yes, as a precaution. The reason why we've been very careful with this whole ordeal is simply because we do not want to cause more strife. We've got enough of that already, Urt, pray tell. Suddenly, you see how very tired this man is. You see him shift about in his chair. He's taking something to stay awake. Elimian herbs, most likely. What's your theory? This matter with the tea shop is one big distraction, I'm afraid. Of course it is. Right before the election, at the heart of the city. Political manipulation. You think a party is behind it? I'm not saying anything, but While it is certainly an exciting thought, I do not believe any party has enough incentive to pull off something like this. My purest guess would be someone with access to arcane artifacts, or at worst, a rogue spellcaster. Someone who would benefit from scared goblins and angry Asgals. A radical. Not a bad guess. However, he is clearly attempting to not place focus on any real powers in the city. What information do you have? Aggressive spread of fire, a loud explosion. Militia rush across the halfway bridge and put it out. Looks out the window. The owner is missing, but no one got hurt. Got it. Keep him talking. You need more info before you ask about the tea shop. Well, it might be smart to go for the tea shop questions straight away. So you're the coin lord. For now. Post-election, I might end up on a very long vacation. Is that angel your bodyguard or something? More or less. Ether is a high prefect. Every magistrate gets the highest tier of protection available. She's not much of a talker, but I can't say I dislike it. She gets the job done. You hear that, Ether? Yes, magistrate, she replies coldly from below. Would be good. How's the election going? We're winning. His voice is not cheerful. Not happy about it? He scoffs. We got a third of the populace. A third. That means we've already lost the goodwill of a large portion of the human population, according to the latest polls. The campaign is a half failure, but it'll get us over the finishing line. The campaign? National campaign. The spirit of Earth. Yeah. You have read Alexandro, I assume? Say yes. Yeah, I did. Found it. Yeah. You'd be surprised. Not every cleric is as well read as you'd imagine. We followed his teachings when building this campaign. Campaign to bridge the gap between a follower of Urth and a citizen of Norvik. You want people to... So religion is dead then? No, of course not. This is religion united with the state. Hopefully they'll both stay very much alive. Sort of chaos is the election brewing. All kinds. What's your problem with Asgalis? You're kidding? They've infiltrated every guild. Their rally circus causes near riots wherever they gather up. They're disrupting the economy. When the agrarian party fell apart, we almost had a famine on our hands. Or well, corrects himself straight away. Famine is a bit of an exaggeration, but they did practically ruin our grain exports for an entire quarter. Hells, we'd be better off with the free striders any day of the week. They at least uphold basic economic stability. What do you know about the owner of the tea shop? Birdfolk male called Drum something, the type to show up in all kinds of registers in the palace. But he didn't have any expensive insurance or anything. No insurance at all, in fact. Poor guy. The bird hasn't left the city in any official capacity. He's on a list. So you don't know where he is. Maybe he's halfway to Vorgeni by now. Maybe he's down in the sewers. Who knows, cleric? His kind can be found in all kinds of strange places. Birdfolk are known for their criminal acumen, a rude stereotype, but not statistically wrong. If the goblins hadn't pushed for it, would you have sent for me? The posh man looks you up and down. No, I don't think I would have. Honesty? He doesn't see me as a threat. I need to access the tea shop. His eyes, he's thinking of making a choice. Now is the time to convince him. Be careful. Goblins are not the only ones with eyes on our scorched tea shop. In fact, I have been advised to simply ignore the whole thing, to just let it go. That would be a sound choice if the goal is to avoid political fallout. Politically, that could be wise. True, we won't gain votes by any of this. However, Sage Leaf is insistent. He sighs and looks out the window. I'm in a difficult position, cleric. Do make it easier for me, will you? Want me to help the goblins? Speaks with a projected voice and says, I want to be able to trust you. It's interrupts you. Trust that you'll be able to keep this on the down low. That if anything unseemly were to be uncovered, you'd of course keep such a things from non-city affiliate factions. The Coin Lord speaks with a speed you're barely able to follow. Do you understand? Not a question, a demand. The city-affiliated actor caused the explosion, and this Coin Lord is done for. Of course, he's going to be careful. Yes, my lord. Good. I'll be blunt. I want you to keep incriminating evidence away from the goblins. Anything that contradicts the official stance shall be stricken from the record, so to speak. What is the official stance? This was a fireplace failure. Or, if you cannot sell that to Sage Leaf, at the very least this was not an esoteric event. But it probably was, right? No comment. I'm not sure Sage Leaf will accept that. What choice does she have? Good question. She might not agree with your assessment of the tea shop, but she requires clerical support to make a legal case. I'm not gonna... I do not wish to lie, my lord. That's not a problem. Just do it anyway. Attempt to turn it around. Close your eyes. You listen. Now, you big buffoon, you've got approximately 1.5 seconds before this word master takes control of the conversation again. It's time to shoot your shot, and you know exactly what to do. Demand a raise. No, of course not. Gotta get him off balance. And of course, you know exactly how to do that. Hug him. Punch him in the... Make a counter offer. Yeah. You open your eyes after a very long blink to find the magistrate tapping his fingers against his cheek. Just about to keep going in his rant when you interrupt him by going, I'm a busy man, magistrate. Your comment causes him to stop speaking. It's a start. Your politicking is important, fine, but I have a job to do. My career is on the line here. He simply looks at you, silent for once. I'm a rational actor. I will obviously keep the city's interest in mind, but in return you must offer me leeway in this. He leans back in his chair. Grant me access to the tea shop. In return, I'll keep the goblins off your back. I'll make sure Tolstad remains calm for the election. The knife is in, now twist it. You have a duty to this city, magistrate. Allow me to perform mine. Smirk creeps onto his face. A rational actor, he mumbles. With what motivation, then? Quick, don't leave him hanging. Power. Glancing down at the newspaper. Once more, the Coin Lord seems to leave a silence hanging in the air. He's thinking. Looking at the paper is a negotiation tactic. You size him up, at least a little bit. Fine, I can work with that. The passphrase is cadmium poison. No one would ever speak ill of that wonderful spice. Report back to me on election day. Make sure to clear this up with the goblins before then, will you? Thank you, magistrate. Just make it happen. Okay. So, do I need to go to sleep? This is the tower, right? Some books? Ledgers. Flip through and skim. The oldest. Look for any mention of the tea shop. Okay. Single page going over the official statements regarding the tea shop incident. 30 minutes? There's some interesting details here, mostly things you've heard before. One detail that sticks out is that several people do mention a man in yellow leaving the scene. Most likely is not your culprit, however. If this person is avoiding authorities, then he could know something relevant. Well, we know that. Hmm. 90 minutes? 3, 5. Done here for now. I think we do need to sleep. Copper calendar. That's all for now. Glorious shrine to Urt. Oh, nice. What about this? Can't reach it. There it goes. The first day on the job. A bedroll. A long rest. Is that 8 hours? No, really, what is this thing? Yeah, take a long rest. Staying within the confines of the guard tower, you successfully spent 8 hours on your long rest. Okay, so it doesn't matter when. But no need to roll any encounters. You've had enough for one adventuring day. Hitting alphas to punch you was an interesting move. Agent Vera sure enjoyed it. For those youngsters, brave of you to rush in like that. Lots of radicals on the street these days. Modissa and Rollo seem like they've been at war for quite some time. Maybe this won't be the last you see of them. And sorry about letting you stumble into the city below. I'm just surprised you made it out alive. You really handled that fire trap quite well. Couldn't have done it without Snell, eh? Though considering you waltzed right into that gelatinous cube, let's just say you're really lucky to be alive. Uh-huh. Now it's time to deal with the main quest. The tea shop awaits. Yeah, we can go in there now. Day 2. 9:28. Today you need to gather more evidence. This mystery will not solve itself. Start your day. Do I want to... Oh. No, I don't want to talk to you. Ah, you need help with that? Okay, bye. Oh, I can't access this now. I have to do this at night. What I actually want to do is go to the to the city below, where that door was, and I need to get Snell. No. I need to get Snell. He's either at his house or At the sage leaf. Sneaky staircase. What? Really? Oh. Oh. Nice. I can talk to animals now as well. So let's see. Morning, cleric. Ready to head out? Usually head out about this time, so yeah, I'm ready. Okay. I think it was here. Yeah. I think if I want to become Wizard King, if this is even possible in this game, I need to get some... I feel like the key is down here. Somehow. I think... What? Oh, shortcut. Right, was that the one-way door? Oh, the other side of the cube. Yeah. Okay, we have to go around. What? Oh. No, I was thinking, did it already shift? But it didn't. Wait, wasn't the room here? Yes, this door. Let's see. What kind of magic is sealing this arcane lock? So we need a passphrase. Is there a password? Yeah. Can I dispel it? Can I break it down? Iron, thick iron, breaking through metal and magic. Press your ear against the door. Nothing. This wizard knew what they were doing. Yeah, the star symbol and stuff. Look for a keyhole. No keyhole, no lock mechanism. It's purely magical. Ugh, bad roll. Stare at the glowing star, dissecting the spellcraft. Exact nature of the seal eludes you. How many shards do I have? 6. Save scum. No. Probably not. Let's see. Should be 5. Yeah, 1 out of 4. Fuck you. Oh, come on. Well, I gotta spend these shards on something. There we go. What do we learn? The esoteric energy is strong, but the geometry is imperfect. The lower left point of the star doesn't properly connect to the ward's anchoring matrix. See something, cleric? You apply blunt force at exactly a 45-degree angle to that specific point. The kinetic energy will bypass the arcane lock's absorption field and shatter the iron underneath. You know exactly where to strike. Yeah, I know where to strike, but that did not lower this check. Advantage. I've got a hammer. Why is Greece highlighted? Oh. Right. Ah, nice. You channel every ounce of strength in your assault. This iron door groans under the pressure. Your muscles scream in protest. The star symbol flickers and dims. Deafening crack, the magic seal shatters. Blue fragments of energy shatter like glass. The door swings inward, defeated. Holy shit, you actually broke a wizard seal with your bare hands. Looks genuinely impressed. Inside, you see a faint light emanating from within. Soft, almost inviting. Well, after you, cleric. The goblin gestures towards the open doorway. It's not going first. Ooh, treasure! The monster manual. Most pages are ruined. You can hear the wind outside. Illusion. Only one is intact, which is dancing light. Okay. Light is not real. How strange. What's this? Strange box. Arcane music box. Ancient. Okay. Not a mimic. Is it a mimic? It does indeed say not a mimic. Oh god, this is a mimic. Figure out what's off about this whole setup. Hold on. Hold on. I've been doing that for a while now. What about it? How is the sign attached to the wall? It's the nail up there. Yes, but look at it. That nail is not attached to the wood. Nor does it hang upon anything else, apparently. Could be attached at the back. Would be a strange way to hang a basic sign like this. Wait, is it not? More importantly, why would the rope still be erect in this fashion? It's as if someone attempted to create a facsimile of a hanging sign, did not think through all the logical steps involved with why each piece is assembled. It's AI generated! Suspicious. Yeah, that much was obvious from the start. What do I do about it? See those pebbles on the ground? Toss one of them at the sign. Basic test of corporeality. Wait, is the sign a mimic and the chest is fine? Grab a pebble off the floor and... yeah. It just stops, gets stuck on the surface of the sign. Whoa. That's... it's soft? The pebble stopped as if it hit a wall of soft, sticky honey. Not a mimic sign. As you watch the pebble just sit there on the sign, you also see something emerging. An eye staring at you. The sign is a mimic! I knew it! No, he didn't. A mimic! A real-life mimic! Meek the mimic. Righto, hold on! It speaks in a harsh, sharp tone. It speaks? Appears there are eyes upon me. Me who hid in plain sight? Interesting. There have been documentations of mimic bred for greater intelligence, but they are commonly seen as extinct in the current post-war era. Why are you hiding like that? Oh, I am a mimic, that is why. Goblin holds up a hand. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, it's time. Talk this bad boy over to your side. You can do it. Yeah, it's throwing me off. Do not talk often, no, but you understand? Yes, I understand. Understand, that is good. In colony, we speak good, nice, forward. Using mouth is not as speak good. The thing might be hideous, but it's not outwardly aggressive right now. If you want to reach out to it properly, try to mimic its speech patterns, pun intended. So you are friendly. I am. Well then, time to talk. I wouldn't trust this thing at the end of a 10-foot pole, however, if you can get some nice info out of it. So, mission, wizard told to guard, stash, room change place, chamber shift, time pass. So guard meek moves, feeding, guarding, from people coming from not dungeon. But meek can talk a lot, ask meek. Convince the mimic to join your party? Hell yeah. Well, this might seem pretty simple at this point, but you gotta convince this thing that you'll be its new master. You do that by, well, meek. Yes, yes. When was the last time you saw your master? Yes, master was... Fidgets on the wall. Master say meek shouldn't then... meek not see master for long. Long. There we go, you made those gears start turning. Now hit him with the big one. Your old master is gone, meek. Oh, but no buts, he's gone. But it's okay, I will be your new master. Oh! The mimic's eye goes wide, revealing a horrifying mess of shiny pupils. Then it begins to shake. No, that does not. What? Only master can order. Old order. Still fresh order. Maybe ask, what exactly was the order? Order, master talk. Guard meek, guard stash. Guard meek only order by master. Well, there's the loophole there. Your guard meek? Guard is title. Title is guard. So if you stop having that title, then you're no longer guard meek. Thus you don't need to follow the orders. Meek stares at you for a moment. Turns to your companion as well. Sounds logical to me. Yes, that work. But meek is guard meek. Not anymore. By the power granted to me by the city of Norvik, I now officially deputize you, Mr. Meek. What? The mimic jolts around on the wall. Your new title is now Deputy Meek. Congratulations. Want to join the party? A horrid screeching sound is emitted from the monster as it leaps towards you. Shit! The goblin yells and steps back. Embrace it. Within a moment, you realize that the mimic has left its pose, turned into a cloak. Cloak I am, if danger I tell. Nice. Keep familiars equipped to gain bonuses in dice checks. Deputy Meek at service. What's the worst that could happen? Yes. Write a book on famous last words after this whole thing. Okay. So. Keeps you out of trouble. Okay. This was +1 intelligence. Quite like that. This is +1 strength. Not necessary. Okay. Do I? It shows on my character. That's amazing. Ahoy. That's what my old master used to say. Master don't like. Oh, it's cool. Ahoy, ahoy. And we'll talk to him later. First, it's actually safe. Potion of healing, incense. What's this? A spell. Bone dust. Knock! Oh my god! Yeah, okay, but now we have the passphrase for the tea shop. Cryptic books. Late Arcane Era. Old master books are free for checking. But if read wrong passage, big hurt, remember. Decipher the Warded Tome. Okay. The wards recognize your competence. They part like curtains. Treatise on sensory magic, illusions. Hagen Shax was studying the relationship between perception and reality, rigorously, mathematically. Hundreds of pages of experiments of the mixing of illusions and divination. He posits the mind does not receive reality, it constructs it. Each moment your senses gather fragments, color, sound, pressure, heat. Then something deeper, something he calls the interpretive layer, assembles those fragments into a coherent world. The question he asks, not quite so directly, what happens when you tamper with that layer? Not showing someone a fake image, not casting darkness over their eyes, rather reaching into the mechanism itself through esoteric means, thus adjusting the assembly. Yeah, sounds good. Does not sound too far-fetched. It seems to align well with the scholarly basis of your education. However, the next part does not. The last half of this tome, throughout many trials, mostly performed on himself, you gather, this man who calls himself a Hagging Shags shows results pointing towards a measurable conduit within every string. One visible only through this altered layer. The bloom of Jor lies upon each caster, all channeled through the gates, invisible, hidden. Even the outer gods are blind. How else would the Lich sustain himself? How else do the pockets both increase below and decrease above? Only I can see the truth. Only I can master the relic left by Umbra Mixus. All I need is to locate it. That one word, one key to unlock a world of total dominance in a new era. All I need is power word Ebb. Madness. Maybe. The type of madness only born from revealed truth. New master has read old master book. Meek very impressed. Okay. That didn't give me a new quest, did it? Yeah. Okay, well. Cool. We have knock. That's gonna be useful. We also have speak with animals. That's also gonna be useful, I'm sure. Great. And dancing lights is a cantrip. Very nice. These are cantrips. I should keep this active at all times. Anyway, I am going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed watching and hope to see you next time. Bye.